I felt like strategically placed in a few different parts of the shop. And so, what's going on, big dog?
Oh, hi.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm the new barber here. You trying to get a haircut?
No, I'm trying to get cut by my brother.
By your brother?
Yeah.
You don't want to let me do it?
Not really.
Why not?
Because I like how he does it.
Oh, you're not even willing to give me a try?
Yeah.
No? All right, bet. Nice to meet you. What was your name?
Diego.
Diego?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the Seattle fan.
Oh, I get it. I hope you're ready, because we are in Bay Point, California. Some people call it West Pittsburg. That's what I'm hearing. And today we visiting Bello's Barbershop. And we just gonna talk to the owner, see what kind of talent they got in there. And guess what? This is an active barbershop. I know they're active. So if you hear a little noise, that's just the sound the barbershop make. So follow me inside and let's see what we get. Eddie, what's going on, brother?
How's it going, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Tell us a little bit about Bello's Barbershop.
Yeah, so we established Bello's Barbershop back in 2018. Actually, this building was an abandoned building. We had a lot of drug usage in the neighborhood. The community wasn't the best at the time, but we took the opportunity to come in, remodel everything, and turn it to a beautiful shop that we are able to share with the community these days.
So it sounds like you're giving people a lot of opportunity to change their life, their family life, and all that, and being part of the community, right?
Yeah, that was the initial goal. Coming into it, I didn't know what was going to happen, what to expect, just like any other business. But you know, I put everything in God's hand, and it worked out.
How many barbers do you got?
Well, in this location here, we have 9 barbers, and then we have Vagaro on our second location where we have 6 barbers. I think we were able to put a good team where everybody just becomes a brotherhood. And I think that was just the most important thing that we have going on. It makes the job a lot easier as far as managing different characters.
I'm gonna ask you, man, give us a tour of the shop. Like, take me around, introduce me to some people.
Okay.
Let's see how this shop look and feel.
Let's do it.
So, Eddie, tell me a little bit about the aesthetics of the shop. I see you got a lot of old school tradition, the brick, and then I also see your shelving got pipes coming out. Like, what was the process and thought behind that?
Honestly, coming in and finding out what the character of the shop was going to be was actually a challenge. Everything you see now was built on top of another idea and then another idea. First, we started with the floors, and then we ended up getting these shelves that gave us like a rustic industrial look. So I feel like that started kind of building the character of the shop, you know.
What do you remember, like, growing up going to the barbershop as some of that experience for you that made you put that into this?
Well, one thing will be the brick. The shop I used to go to, which I'm so happy to say now I own it now. That's our second location. Yeah, brick doesn't go out of age. You know, you can have brick. I mean, houses from the 50s and 60s still have brick, and people still use that as a fixture. So that's one thing that we went with. Another thing is the smell. I could just remember walking into the shop, and I'm sure anyone who's watching out there, they remember the smell of the talcum powder mixed with that bay rum smell. So our barbers still kind of use that, right? One of our rules here is that we gotta have music at all times. It brings the vibe out. It brings the shop to life when we have good music, a good conversation, along with the aesthetics. It just makes the shop come alive.
So, Eddie, I noticed as I looked around, you also have color in your shop. Not too many barbershops are doing color, and if they are doing color, it's like just starting to hit that trend where that color piece is the bridge of the gap, right? Talk to me a little bit about the color. Like, what made you decide that color was an important piece to what you do here?
As I mentioned, we wanted to stick out more, stand out more, especially out here. So color was something that we do a lot at our school. We teach it. The biggest thing that we notice from barbers is the fear of doing color, right? And it comes down to education. So I had to get myself educated first before I can introduce it to the barbers. So we're able to teach them how to formulate colors, how to deal with different situations if something doesn't come out the way it should look. We start at a low price with color so people can get encouraged to get it. I also encourage some of the barbers to get color on themselves because now they're a walking billboard. We're still on the rise with that, so the barbers tend to be a little more cautious. They take a little more time when it comes to it until they feel fully comfortable going all in, what we call stacking the client. That client's developing while they're doing their haircut. Now you're doubling your money. That guy's done with his hair service, we'll rinse him off, this guy's done. So they're working to get to that point where they're stacking their clients, making double or triple their money.
And I think that's something that's really important that he's saying, stacking the client, where you're taking one client and basically value-wise turn them into 4 clients. So what you can see sometimes is barbers having 5 clients, but making more than somebody who has 10 clients.
Right.
That's the beauty of what you're doing here, is adding value to your barbers and not just saying, go in here and do a fade, just do this or do that. It's more or less like, nah, grow, expand, because the more me as an owner can help you expand, the easier it's gonna be for you to be satisfied with working here.
Yeah, and it comes down to the barbers, happy barber, happy owner, happy client, happy barber. So it all works out,
Yeah. Thank you for letting us hang out in the shop. I know you busy. You got places to be, people to see, haircuts to do, instructing to do. So at Vagaro, we really appreciate you opening up your house to us. We appreciate you allowing us to help you grow your business and teach people how to actually run their business from their chair.
Right.
So we also got a little gift for you.
Oh, all right.
So hold tight. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get that gift for you. And this was not even planned, nothing like that. And how you spoke about the Andis mask.
Oh, man.
So on the behalf of Andis, we wanted to give you this as a token of our appreciation. And,
this is amazing.
yeah, and you didn't even know it?
No, I mean, I have no words to say, but thank you. And thank you, Vagaro, Andis. Oh, man, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having us.
Like I said, don't sleep on the masters. If you want a reliable, all-purpose kind of tool, go Masters.